The episode for November 21, 2025 on The Young and the Restless builds around one explosive theme. Nick Newman has reached his breaking point, and his rage toward Matt Clark turns the entire hour into a tense, emotionally charged showdown. What makes the episode so gripping is the way Nick's fury grows from controlled determination into something almost dangerous, something even the people closest to him struggle to recognize. The episode begins with Nick pacing, restless and burning with anger. The weight of everything Matt has done, the threats, the manipulation, the twisted games, the way he's been targeting Sharon, infiltrating Noah's world, and undermining the Newman family, sits heavily on Nick's shoulders. But today the anger feels different. It isn't just protective instinct. It's personal. Matt crossed lines that Nick cannot ignore, and the damage is too deep for forgiveness or diplomacy. Nick has reached the point where he doesn't care about strategy, image, or consequences. All he cares about is making sure Matt is neutralized forever. Victoria tries to reason with him at first. She reminds him that going after Matt recklessly could ruin everything they've been trying to build at Newman. That Victor's approach has always been calculated, not emotional. But Nick is past listening. His voice is flat, cold, deadly serious when he says Matt will either end up behind bars or end up buried. And Nick doesn't care which outcome arrives first. Victoria is rattled because she has seen Nick angry before. But this is different. This is revenge simmering without restraint. Meanwhile, Sharon becomes the emotional center of the episode. Despite her own fear, she is worried about Nick more than herself. She knows how destructive his anger can be when pushed too far. And she knows Matt is exactly the kind of person who provokes a man into burning his own life down. She tries to talk to Nick, tries to calm him, but he turns the conversation back to her, to how Matt has traumatized her, played with her mind, reopened wounds from the darkest parts of her past. Nick tells her he won't allow Matt to psychologically terrorize her anymore. He won't stand by while Matt turns Noah into a pawn. His voice cracks under the intensity, showing that beneath the fury there is fear of losing the people he loves to a predator he has underestimated for too long. Victor, watching from the sidelines initially, steps into the moment later with quiet authority. He is one of the few who truly understands how dangerous Matt is because Victor has fought men like him before. But he also knows the danger of a Newman losing control. Victor tries to pull Nick back into strategy, but Nick shocks even him by declaring that all the planning in the world won't stop what he intends to do next. Victor sees a version of himself in Nick's rage, the impulsive brutality, the instinct to wipe out threats permanently, and it unsettles him more than he lets on. At the same time, Matt moves like a shadow through the episode, unseen but felt everywhere. His name comes up in nearly every conversation. His influence hangs in every room. People whisper about him, speculate about the next target, wonder where he is hiding. It feels like a storm building in the distance, one nobody can stop. Nick's vow becomes the emotional climax of the episode. Standing alone, staring off as if he can already see the moment of confrontation, he makes it clear that the situation has reached a point of no return. He doesn't say the words with loud anger. He says them with a chilling, dangerous calm. Matt Clark will either be dead or he'll be locked in a cage. Those are the only two outcomes. The vow isn't a threat. It's a decision. The episode closes with the uneasy sense that Nick has stepped into territory that could change him forever. Whether he's about to become the hero who finally stops Matt or whether he's about to cross a line he can't step back from. That is the tension the show carries into the next episode. Matt has awakened the darkest, most protective part of Nick Newman, and now